We're starting the new year with bite-sized nutrition and full-body fitness. Hey everybody, and welcome to At the Table. Today we're going to do things a little different, and we are going to go through a quick workout that anybody can do. You can do this at home, in your living room, even, a quick break at work if you wanted to. I have again with me today Jacob. You may remember him from a previous episode, and I also have Tony Newbie here with me today. She is our 4-H agent here. So let's go ahead and get started, and before we do get into our workout, we want to warm up. So what we're going to do is we're going to march in place, and this is just an easy march. Make sure you move those arms because we don't walk like this. We want to move our arms. All right, just do this for a few seconds. And then next we're going to do a step touch. So it's you step, touch, step, touch. And you can move your arms. Whatever feels natural to you, just move along.
Be great to some music.
I know.
It would.
Feels like dancing.
It would. It is a little bit like dancing.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to do a side step. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. If you wanted to get fancy with it, you could incorporate a grapevine. So you're just back.
Ooh.
Great line dancing skill.
It is. I really like aerobics. Aerobics is fun because then we add in all sorts of leg moves and kicks and things like that. All right, come back. And now we're going to go into our hamstring curl. So basically we're just kicking ourselves in the butt. I'm going to turn to the side so people can see what I'm doing. And you can add in arms like this. Don't be so stiff, Jacob. You gotta move. Oh yeah, it's gonna make you use your brain. All right. Okay. Make sure you're standing up nice and tall. You can even do some bicep curls because we are gonna be doing those. Warm up those biceps. All right. Let's move on to our V step. So it's not as complicated as it sounds. You're gonna go up with your right, up with your left, back with your right, back with your left. So you're going up and out and then back and in. So up, out, back, in. Up, out, back, in.
I feel like I'm using all my brain power for this.
Yeah. So now you can add in your arms if you feel comfortable. So here we go. So up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Yeah, it's very much YMCA vibes. All right, a few more here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're gonna go into our high knees. So just bring those up and you can add a hop in here.
Oh, they're marching.
Almost like tap dancing in here. Here taps. You can get your arms in there. Your hands in the air, wave like you just don't care. All right, now we're gonna march in place again. Are you feeling warmed up, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My heart rate's pretty up.
Good, 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 good. All right, so we have 8 moves today. Very simple. You can do these standing up, you can do these seated. My 2 helpers here are going to do the moves regularly, and I'll show variations of those moves. So let's get started. So we're gonna start with a squat. You want your feet shoulder width apart. And then you're just going to go down. I'm going to scoot up from my chair a little bit. I don't want to hit my chair. You're just going to go down and then up. We're gonna do this 8 times. All right. So if you need a little bit of chair, you're new to squats, you can stand in front of a chair and go down until your backside hits the chair and then come back up. Okay. And if you need to, you can sit all the way down and then come all the way up. Have we made it to 8, guys?
I got 4 left.
I'll lost
All right, we'll do one more. All right. So next is our standing leg curl. I'm going to move our chair to the side, or my chair to the side, so you can see what I'm doing. Stand with your hands on the chair, and you're just going to lift your left leg and bring it down. But don't let it touch the floor, okay? Up, down, up, down. You want all of your moves to be slow and controlled, okay? None of this, because that's not doing anything for you. That'll only hurt you.
You'll know it's working if you feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
Yes,
Feel the
yes.
burn.
You should feel this in your or your quads and your calf. All right, let's move on to the right side. So you're just going to switch to the right. So up, down, up, down. Now, if you needed to do this in the chair, you would just sit in the chair, kind of towards the edge, and then bring your leg back, okay? So start at 90, bring it back, all right? Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Very good. All right, now we are going to do knee extension, so you guys can come to your chair. Again, we're going to sit all the way back. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to start with our left leg again, and you extend your leg out, toes pointed towards the ceiling, and then down, up, down. Now, if you don't have a full range of motion, if you can't get your foot all the way up, that's fine. Go as far as you can go. So if that's here, that's perfectly fine. Remember, whenever you're working out, don't compare yourself to others because everybody's different. Everybody has a different strength level, mobility level, flexibility level. All right, 1 more on this side. All right, now we're going to switch to our right. Up, down. How are you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
Good, good. Up.
It's a good stretch too.
It is
Yeah.
a really good stretch. It is. All right, 4 more, guys. 4 more. You're doing great.
I feel like you can even do this at your desk too.
You can. You absolutely can. All right. Last one. Here we go. And then up. Very good. We're going to stand back up again, okay? So you're going to stand up. You're going to come around to the back side of your chair. I'm going to turn mine again to the side so you can see. And we're going to do a side leg raise. So kind of balance your weight onto your right foot. And then you're going to lift your left leg. All right? Slow up, slow down. You're going to feel this here on the outside of your leg. Now, if you're lifting your leg and you're leaning, you're going too far, okay? So only lift it until you feel that pull in your leg.
It's like a ballerina.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. All right, 1 more on this side and then we'll switch. All right, switch to your right. So again, put that weight in your left foot and then you're going to lift your right leg. This is also really good for your core because you're having to hold your core in to help keep your balance. All right, 3 more.
Feel the burn.
1, yep. 2, and 3. All right, very good, very good. So now we're going to do our bicep curls. You can do these sitting or standing, whatever your preference. You can do it with weights or without weights. Jacob and Tony have weights today. I'm going to be using cans of vegetables. So if you have those, it adds just a little bit of weight. This is really good for people who are just starting out. So your bicep curls, start with your hands down. Make sure your shoulders are back and down. Sit up nice and tall. And you're going to curl up and then down. You're just slow and controlled. So it's 2 up and then 2 down. So I'll count that out. 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. Now, of course, as you get stronger, you can increase your weight. That's perfectly fine.
And I must also say, remember to breathe.
Yes, yes, very good, Tony. Thank you for mentioning that. It's important to breathe. You don't want to hold your breath while you're doing this. We're going to do one more. Up and then down. All right, next are seated rows. Again, you can do this seated or you can do them standing. I'll show you seated first and then I'll show you standing. All right, so at the edge of your chair, you're going to hinge forward at your hip and your arms are going to come down. And then you want to pull your elbow back. It's almost like you're trying to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Okay? So you guys keep going like that, and I'm going to stand up and show the standing version. So standing, just stand, hinge at the hips again, so your arms are down in front of you. Keep a nice straight back and pull in. Okay, so you're not doing like this. You want to pull your elbows up and back. And remember, breathe. Okay, give me 2 more, guys. 1 and 2. Very good. All right, next is overhead press. Again, this can be done standing up or seated. I'll sit down. So, nice and tall. Arms up like a goalpost. Okay, just like this. And then you're going to press up and then down. Up and then down. Again, if range of motion is an issue, you don't have to go all the way up, okay? Just go up as far as you can and then come back down. The more you do this, the stronger you'll get and your range of motion will improve. How are we doing, guys?
Pretty good.
Good.
Good. Keep breathing.
I feel like I'm focusing on my breathing.
Yes. It's a good way to distract yourself from all the other unpleasantries. No, it's not that unpleasant. It's not. It's good for you. Give me 2 more.
Keeps your mind off the burning.
It does. All right, last one. All right. Here's our last exercise. Again, this is a standing exercise. So I'm going to turn my chair again so you guys can see. This is a calf raise. So just your chair is just for balance. You're going to come up on your toes, hold for a second or 2, and then come down. Up, down, up, down. Of course, if you wanted to make it a little more difficult, you can hold on to weights as you're doing this. If you need to sit down while you're doing this exercise, you can. You just sit at the edge of your chair and then press your heels up and then down. Up and down. You're really going to feel this back here in your calf. All right, give me 2 more, guys. So up, down, up, down. All right, very good. So those were our 8 exercises. We're going to stand up and we're going to cool down. It's always important to warm up and to cool down after exercising. So we're going to start with our deep breathing. So breathe in and then out. 2 more. Out. In. And then out. Very good. So now we've worked our hamstrings. We want to stretch those out. This can be done seated or standing. So take your right foot, put your heel out, and you're going to hinge forward. Oh, I heard you popping over there. Snap, crackle, pop. You can either, if you can bend to reach your toes. If not, place your hands on your left thigh. Hold that for a few seconds. All right, now roll up slowly. There we go, we're gonna switch. So left leg out.
I was anticipating the other pop. When it didn't happen.
All right, bend down, hinge at the hips. All right, you guys keep holding like that. I'm gonna show you what this would look like seated. So you'd sit down, bring your leg out, toes pointed up, and you would just lean forward to try to touch your toes. And if you can't touch your toes, that's perfectly fine. Again, everybody has different levels of flexibility. If you can touch your toes, that just means you need to go a little farther to feel that stretch. That's perfectly fine. If you can feel it here, that's good too. All right, let's come up. Now we're gonna do a half moon or a side stretch. So breathe in and bring your hands up. And then you're going to tilt to the left.
I felt it in my back.
It's a good back stretch, good side stretch. You should feel it all through here. Now, one thing I want you to think about with your arms, don't curl them like this. We are reaching. All right, come up. And we're gonna go to the right. So reach. Okay, we wanna really feel it in our side body here, all through here. And remember, you even breathe here. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right, let's come back up to center. Now we're gonna do a seated figure 4. So you can come down to the edge. You wanna take your right ankle and put on your left knee. And if you can, just kind of gently push that knee down. And you're gonna feel it here in your hip flexors.
Oh.
Feels nice.
Yeah, it does.
So good. Yeah.
I think the cool down is probably my favorite part of the workout.
The cool down is everybody's favorite part. But surprisingly enough, not a lot of people take time to cool down and to stretch, and that's so important whenever you're exercising.
Because you can feel more sore after.
Yeah.
Especially the next day if you don't stretch really good.
Right. All right, we're gonna switch. So left ankle on right knee. And again, gently push that down. And you'll notice sometimes one side may be more stiff or more loose than the other side. So you can get deeper into a stretch on one side versus the other. Continue to breathe. Good. All right. Let's put that down. We're going to do a tricep stretch. And basically all we're doing here, you bring your right arm up, put your hand on your back, and you can kind of pull your right arm. This gives you a little bit of a back stretch, but also more here in your triceps.
It actually feels quite nice.
It does, it does. All right, let's switch to the other side. So left arm up, down to touch your back, and gently pull. We don't want to like wrench down on anything because we don't want to cause any pain. If you ever feel any pain while you're stretching, of course, stop.
It wants to scratch your back while you're back there too.
Yeah. All right. Now we're just going to do a shoulder and back and chest stretch next. So bring this down. And bring your hands up, clasp your fingers together, and then turn out and press. And this is going to get into the top of your shoulders here.
I feel like this stretch is also nice when like you're sitting at your desk all day long.
It is. For those of us that sit at our desk a lot, stretching is very important. All right. Bring it down. Now we're going to do this behind our back.
Oh.
So I'll stand up and show, but you're going to clasp your fingers behind your back, just like this. I'm going to show my helpers here. And then you want to gently lift. If you need to stand up, you can. And then if you want to add a little extra stretch to it, if you're standing, you can always lean forward just like this. So this is also going to give us a little bit of stretch in our hamstrings as well. All right. Slowly come back up and release. We're going to breathe deeply again. So breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, in, and out. One more time. And out. Alrighty, there you go. There's a quick, easy workout. You can absolutely add more rounds to this. Instead of doing just one round, you can do 3, 2, however many you want to do. Just make sure you warm up beforehand. Kind of like to think of it as a car. You're not going to go out there, especially on cold days. You know, you crank up your car, you're not going to immediately go. You're going to let it warm up a little bit. So warm up and then definitely cool down. So thank you for joining us. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Jacob. How do you guys feel? Feeling good? Feeling good?
I feel like I'm right.
All right.
I'm stretched out.
Very good. See you guys in a little bit.
The average American household has 17 devices connected to the internet. With more and more devices able to get online, you may need to increase your internet speed. Call Star Communications today and let us help you select the package that's right for you.
Welcome back, and hope you guys really enjoyed the exercise session that we did. So with exercising, you need to fuel your body. So we need little treat snacks throughout the day, and I'm going to show you a really quick, easy peanut butter brownie protein ball. It's very simple. We are going to take 10 dates. These have been pitted already, and we are going to place them into the food processor. And we're going to give them a quick chop. Now it may seem like it's not going to go far, but it will chop. All right, great. They're tough, but trust the process, they will chop in the processor. Next, we're going to add in a cup of almonds. If you'd like, you can always roast these prior to putting them in there just to bring out a little bit of their flavor. Not necessary. So we put those cup of almonds in there. There were like 3 left in there. We'll just add them in there. All right, so put the lid back on, and we're going to process this until we really want to break down the almonds, okay? And check periodically, see how it's going. I'm going to pulse it just a few more times. All right, that's great. Next, we're going to add in 1/4 cup of peanut butter. And you can use whatever peanut butter you like. It can be creamy. It can be natural, whatever you have on hand is perfectly fine. If it is a natural peanut butter, you may have to stir it up a little bit. This is a natural peanut butter, so that's why it's a little more runny than normal. All right. I'm gonna get all that goodness in there. Scrape out your measuring cup. Set that down. We also need about 1/8 cup of maple syrup. This is going to add some more sweetness. The dates are sweet too. And then we're going to add in cocoa powder. And I would use about 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. This is the brownie part of these protein balls. All right, that's been added in. Put the lid reprocessor back on, and we're going to blend this until it's all mixed together. So everything has been blended together. It looks a little coarse, but that is fine. Just take you a spoon, grab some, you're going to put it into your hand, and you're going to press it to form a ball. If you have a small cookie scoop, that would work great here too. And there you have it. You have your brownie protein ball. Now you'll continue this process, and then you'll stick them in the refrigerator to firm up a little bit. You can also roll these into some cocoa powder just to add a little bit, you know, add a little something to it. Another great snack is a granola bar. And granola bars are great because you can add fruit, you can add chocolate chips, you can add peanut butter chips. Again, you can do whatever with those. You can make it your own. You can make a savory, you can make a sweet, whatever tickles your fancy. But just make sure whenever you are working out that you're fueling your body, and you're fueling your body with good stuff, good healthy snacks. That's all we have for today. So thank you for joining me in exercising, and I hope you enjoy these yummy peanut butter brownie balls, and I'll see you next time.